You're live. So, folks, welcome to the grand final of the Champ of Champs in Fast Break, South Carolina. Charles in Summerville, South Carolina. The final is between Jimmy Minardi, who is a 5, and Carl Owens, who is a 6. The race will be 4 games to 5, with Jimmy needing 4 to win and Carl needing 5. Carl broke and has already opened his account and looks like he's on the stripes to begin. Put the 13 in, stopped it right there for the 9. He has to do a little work to clear the 10. Drifted down to the 14. But likes these thin cuts. And took the 15 out. And that sort of gives him a position to look at the 10, but I guess he'll take the 14 first to clear the table. He missed it, leaving the table now open for Jimmy, who's on solids. Jimmy opens his account with the 5 in the top left corner and answers with the 7 in the side. And the 4 in the bottom corner. And the 1 on the side. He may actually answer and run the table here. He's just got to free the 5 from behind the 10. 6 into the top corner. Brings him back for the 2 for the down here in the bottom left corner. But that's not going to free the 3 for him. Where it sits, it might actually go into the top left corner. Jimmy had a look at it. There goes the 2, and he's on the 3. If it passes the 10, he has an excellent shot to go after the 8. And it does pass, and he may scratch. Whoa. Very close. And there's the 8 in the top left corner. Opening his account with 1-0. So Jimmy retains the break. Looks like the 11 in the corner, in this top left-hand corner. 6, so he's on stripes. Unfortunately, he is sort of tied up in the clutter of the balls there. I'm not sure if the 14 passes the 13 into the side. I don't think he has a shot on the 10. He may be able to see the 12, but He's looking at the 14. I guess he just wanted to play safe and try to bank it around 3 rails and leave it there for call. Carl missed the 6 into the bottom right-hand corner. Brought the ball back into the clutter. But this time Jimmy does have a look at the 10 and the 10 and the 12. You may need to go for the 13, but that will break up the clutter, possibly pushing the 5 across to the 15. No, he was able to dodge it. Wow. So now Carl's got his work to do because all those balls are his that are all collected together up there around the black. And he missed again. Jimmy with the 12 into the corner. He's on the rail, but I think it's pretty safe. He can nick the 13 in the side. He's still got to clear that 14 and 9. He was looking to try to clear it. Ran it up against the 15. So Jimmy with ball in hand has 4 open balls, but the 9 doesn't go past the 14. He's got to be able to clear the 14 first. Put the 9 down here in the corner. That leaves the 14 open in the top corner. I think he hit her a little too hard. He's not giving himself a shot. Or maybe it does pass. Oh, it just passed. He threw it into the corner, but now he snookered himself on the 13. Somehow he's got to break that black out, or he can't win the game. That was a very thin pass. Carl's going to try and open up something here. There goes the 2. Looks like he's settled down now. There goes the 4. Might be looking at 7 in the side. No, 5 in the side. Might be thinking of playing safe from the 6 behind the black. Yeah, very good shot. It's a good effort, but Jimmy just slightly missed it. Getting ball in hand to Carl. Yeah, his danger ball is a 7, so he should clear that. There it goes. Now it's his game to win. His frame, anyway. There goes the 1. A gentle roll back behind the 6. Roll slightly forward for the 3, and he can stun it just behind the black. Oh, it didn't come back too much. Oh, he left himself a thin cut, but he's going for it anyway. Or is he? He shook his head. He's going to try a bank to the top left corner. And there it goes. So Carl opens his account, and the score is 1-1. So Carl retains the break this time. And both have opened their account. The score standing at 1-1. Carl has to get one extra game than Jimmy. So right now they're fairly evenly matched. Both have respect for each other, not trying to give each other the run of the table, because both of them can certainly take advantage of it if given the opportunity. So it looks like Carl potted something. Let me have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Looks like Carl's on solids. And just missed the 4. Turning the table over to Jimmy, who has stripes. This 10-1 there is going to be a 10-9 is going to be a little bit of a, unless the 9 passes. No, the 10 passes. Well, Jimmy had no trouble at all. Screwed back perfectly. It's on the 14, but I'm not sure which one he's electing to take. Looks like it's the 14. And it's a scratch. I think he saw it too, and he hesitated just before he shot the ball. Hit it a little too hard, and it carried on into the left bottom right corner pocket. Now that's the trouble ball. The 2 is the trouble ball for Carl, so he's got to clear that if he gets the opportunity with this ball in hand, which he does successfully, rolling the cue into the middle of the table to give him options on just about everything else. No, it was a bad hit. Oh, it was a good hit, but it was misdirected. Just a little too solid. Jimmy has the 11, but from the 11 he probably wouldn't have much to go with, so he's probably going to try a carom here to try to bring, like he did. He brought the 13 down to the pocket. But that's opened up the table for Carl, who has all of his balls in the open. He's got to position himself at the top right of the table to be able to get back onto the 7. Or side. He went around the rails and got back to where he needed to. Now here he's got a little bit of a thing. He can screw back, I think. Oh, well done. Drifted it right behind the 5. Now he's got to stun it across for the 4. It passes the 11. He probably would have wanted another 6 inches, but he'll take what he gets. be careful it doesn't come back and scratch. No, it wasn't hit thin enough. Now it's Jimmy's turn, who has 2 balls over pockets, and of course he can drift down onto the 12 from here. And stun it back for the 11. No, he rolled it, force followed it, and now he's got a nice angle to be able to get a position on the black. Yes, put himself to the corner or to the, actually the corner or the side. He wants to go to the corner. And takes out the second game for him. It made the score at 2-1. So it's Jimmy to break. Score being 2-1. Again, Jimmy only needing 4 games to win, and Carl needing 5. So at this point, Jimmy is slightly ahead in points, so to speak, needing only 2 games to close out this match in the grand final prize, and Carl needing to come back from a deficit of 1 down and 4 more to win. There goes the 14 strike. Let's see, 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he's got 6 solids, 6 stripes. And was probably hoping he got the solids on that because the table pretty much favors the solids just a little bit, because that 4-15 is there in the solid in the bottom right corner. But there are 6 pockets on a table. There's still 5 open. He's looking to go for the 15, possibly a bank. Very well done. Looking to a thin cut on the 9. He's got to be able to get somewhere on the 11. We could bank the 11 back into the bottom corner. There's a good hit. Oh, a little too close to his lunch, but he's got the 10 up at the top of the table. Unfortunately, the 1 is blocking that pocket. That was really the one that he was looking to try to get. So there goes the 10. He's cleared out the 13, but now he's put himself behind the 5, and all he has is a thin cut on the 11, which actually may bank. I think he sees enough of the ball to be able to bank it back into the left corner. No, a little too thin. And turns the table over to Carl, who opens with the 6, drifts back for the 3 or the 5, whichever he chooses. No, he's going for the 2. No, I guess again, 7. He can carry the 4 onto the 1. But he now drifted the 4 a little bit away from the pocket, leaving a thin cut, which is no challenge to Carl. An excellent safety from Carl, stopping the white directly behind the black, and even kicking the 13 across a little further just to ensure that the safety was a good one. Going to bank for the 11. a good hit. Oh, Carl missed it. Jimmy's on the right side of the 13 to be able to get a good position for the 11. Except he hit it too much and scratched. As Carl is set up perfectly on the black. And Carl finishes that rack, making the score 2-2. Carl continues with his break. Several times today, Carl has come from behind and has met the challenge of some of the top players in the field. 2 Super 7s that he was able to beat in this final draw to bring himself into the grand final, against a very strong 5. Who is always positioned in the tournaments around here just about every week. So this has turned out to be a very interesting match. Clash of the Titans. Here we go. Something's in. Looks like it was a stripe, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Carl's on stripes and he's wedged right up against the 13, but he does see the 10. A very nice shot to the corner. And the 11, but this time he's actually got a lucky and fortunate kiss off the 5 to be able to position himself on the 14. He's now able to drift behind the 13 and take out the 15. But unfortunately, he stunned himself right up against the 13, which may actually bring his run to a close. So he may be looking to play safe. Which he does. Behind his own ball, the 13. All Jimmy could do was answer with a partial safety himself. I don't think he got it. He was trying to get behind the black. He may have actually achieved what he was looking for, because all Carl could do was kick at it. A perfect safety from Jimmy. And with with a lot of left English, he was able to come off the rail and just nicked the 9. He's still got to get that 3 out from behind the black. Well done. He may try to put the 5 in the side and drift up and break the 3 and the 6 out. But no, he's going to go for the 6 itself. And got it. Oh, a 2-4. Look at that. Got the 2 at the same time. Perfect roll. Acknowledged that it was a fluke. But he's still got to get that 3. And he's straight on the 4 into the corner. So he either has to draw it back half the length of the table, which he tried to do but missed the ball because he tried to hit it too hard. And you have to hit that ball hard if you're going to put that much draw on it. But that's opened the table now for Carl, who has only 2 stripes to go, the 9 and the 13. He's got the 9. I think he's got a position on the 13. And a stun to the rail should put him right there in a perfect straight position for the black. And that may put Carl 3-2 at this stage of the final. So it's Carl to break. And right at this moment, it's a 2-2 race. Carl only needing two games to win on his race to 5. And Jimmy still needing 2 on his race to 4. So now everything's evened up. And it's the best man wins. The 5 went directly into the bottom right-hand corner. So it looks like Carl is on solids. Put the 3, but he rolled the 2 over on the rail. Drifted the 7 down to the pocket. He's got the 6. He has the 4. I don't believe he can hit the 1 from behind the 11, so he'll go for the 6 first. Oh, skimmed the 1. Actually kissed it into almost the line. It's very close, but it's a line almost to the left, bottom left corner. which he navigated perfectly, bringing himself up on the 4 and on the 2, actually. He has to look where that black is to make sure that he can get a position on it. From there, it would be his position, I believe, just about there. Well, that's one way to do it. Kick the 13 out of the way. And now what? I don't think he likes his position where he's stuck. Because that black was always in jeopardy. It needed to be cleared, but there was no way to hit it until he was ready for it. Well, he's a little perplexed. He's going to try to cut it down there. I'm not sure that it goes down there. Oh, a three-way, a Z break. Tried an Efren Reyes shot. Well, now it's Jimmy's game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got the full complement of 7 balls on the table. So he's going to have to run the whole table to win this game. There's the first. Good hit on the 12, but now he's put the 15 and the 10 together, bunched up, which may be a problem. He may be looking to try to play safe now. He actually missed it. He's left a pathway for the black, which Carl is not afraid of these very thin kicks. Yep, he's going to go for it. And perfectly hit. And Carl takes down another game. Puts himself on the hill. So now we're coming down to the wire, folks. We've got Carl breaking. He needing one game to close out this grand final match. Jimmy needing 2, so now it's either going to be a big comeback or a rapid close, depending on who gets the upper hand in this frame. Carl to break. Lines up with a center cue ball break. Runs a lot of balls around. I think it may have come up dry. So Jimmy has his choice of the table. Well, there's a whole bunch. It's not really a good break for either side here. There's 3 stripes and a solid bunched up behind the black. The 6 and the 14, the 5 and the 14 are bunched up as well. So he's going to go for stripes. And I guess he wants to break those out somehow, which is easy to do. He just has to probably go after the 10 or go into them. Played it real close to a scratch there. He's going to go for the 10 off the rail. No? My guess is not right. He went for the 15. It's always a lot of choices in 8-ball. So now, I guess the only ball he's really got that he can play is the 13, unless he tries for some form of safety. Well, that's a tremendous shot on the 10. He's got the 13 into the top corner pocket. But now he's got both of his stripes tied up. The 14 is against the 5 and the 11 is behind the 4. Trying to skid that behind the 1, I think, to close out the 2, but I think it's open. There's a pathway there for Carl to take that down. The 1 looks like it's going in the right corner pocket. He's got the 3 sitting over the pocket. He has the 7 sitting over the pocket. kisses the 6 just a little, puts a hard angle on the 6. I'm not sure. That's a very, he's going to have to run the white ball all over the table to put that one in. So he just played safe and put it there so he couldn't do the long cut up to the top left-hand corner. But he can bank it. He's going to play safe. Not sure what kind of safety that was. The 7 does pass the 6. Well, that may have changed the complexion of the game because now both of Jimmy's balls are open. Going for the 14 first. Oh, rattled in the pocket. That may have spelt the end if he can put these in. But no, he rattled the pocket as well. Okay, so the pressure of the final match, or potentially one of the final matches, is starting to get to them. 14 for Jimmy. The 11 is open. All he has to do is roll it to a position on the black. And he rattled it again. So Carl has got 3 balls on the rails and a very close contact on the 7. What's he going to do? I guess he's going to go for the 4 ball first, and he rattled that one. Jimmy with a potential bank, but he cut it too thick and ran it back up, but it'll be there for the next time if he gets an opportunity. The only ball that Carl can play is the 4, which this time he does put away, but now he's coming up so close to the 7. And elects to play safe. Giving Jimmy a kick shot at the back corner. Oh, and he scratched. Oh, there goes the black close to the pocket as well. This is not a gimme. The 7 and the 5 are bunched up together. And he doesn't have a very direct shot on the 6. So he may elect to play safe, which he does. Probably looking at a 2-rail kick. Wow. A 4-rail kick and had a good shot. There's a bank on the 5 open. Might be able to cut that one either as well. Not sure that he got it. He may have. I think he can see it. He couldn't see enough of it to put it in. So Carl now has, this has turned into a real game of strategy and safety. He's got a shot there on the 5, which he negotiates. He's got a 7 into the side, the very thin pocket opening. Oh, carried it off the 11. And now has left himself a potential bank. Or, I don't know, maybe he has enough. Wow. Almost double banked it into the top left-hand corner. And Jimmy puts it away. Indicates to put the black into the side pocket. To bring him to the hill as well. So it's a hill race on the grand final match for the entire, for everything, for the Champ of Champs. So this is the kind of finish we always look for, a hill race, final match, winner take all basically, and whoever can close out this particular frame will be the champion. Opened his account with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a stripe. So Jimmy has the stripes, but he's sort of shielded on both sides by solids. He may have a thin cut on the 15, but I don't think he wants it. He's got a little bit of a nick on the 12, but it doesn't go anywhere. He can't pop the 9 unless he very thin cuts it, but there's a 13. Maybe he can do something with that. There it goes, 13, straight down to the corner pocket. Now he has the 15 in the top corner pocket. But I think he wants the 14 first behind the 4. Excellent shot. Screw back on the 15. Put himself in a bit of a jam between the solids. A lot of traffic on the table here. And he does have a shot on the 9, which may actually bank. No, he's going for the 10, banking that one. And did it perfectly. Nine to the corner and, oh, rattled it in the pocket and left it on the rail. Now it's Carl to take over, and he's got his full complement of 7 balls on there. Puts the 6 in the bottom corner, the 4 in the top corner. Has the 1 in the opposite corner. Clears the 3 towards the center pocket. Also has a direct shot with a little slight angle on the 2. But he's got to try and free up that 7. That was an excellent shot by Carl, who cleared the 7 to the side and has given him a perfect, almost a direct shot into the top corner pocket. Running around 2 rails to the 3. Taps the 5. He's got to make sure he doesn't hit the 9 here. Coming back, looks like he's going to be in a perfect position for, well, no, he's actually on a pretty flat cut here. He's going to, it's a, he'll do it. He's going to go for the top corner. This is for all the marbles, folks. And he missed it. Now he's left Jimmy with a direct shot on the 9. A stun to the top for the 12. And it may be Jimmy's game. A soft touch on the 12. Oh, he put it against the rail. He hit it. He needed to go past it, and it would have been a perfect setup on the black. Now he has to try and bank it or play safe. So he played safe against the rail. Carl brings it out from the rail, giving Jimmy a potential bank across the cross table. And there it is. And with that shot, Jimmy wins the competition. He is the champ of champs. So Jimmy Minardi wins the champ of champs with a score of 4-4. He needed 4 to win. Carl Owens was runner-up. He needed 5 and got 4. So it was a hill match, an exciting finish, and we thank you for watching.